Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the author, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do on Wednesdays, we take a few moments to kind of pause, check up, check in, enjoy a note from any of the books or audiobooks. And with it being the first Wednesday of the month, we have a selection from another author. Close out with a couple of announcements and updates, as I'm still getting some stuff situated, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So, of course, definitely take advantage of the opportunity to pause. Sometimes you can't wait till the next day or the following day for that reset. So it's a reset for me, as I hope it is for you. Before we get into our author and our topic for the day, of course, I always take time. If you're somebody you know is really going through, a challenging time, please slow the moving parts down. If you have access to professional help and that's what it requires, get the help you need. If you got to change up your routine, the way you go about things, identify those positives so they don't mountain into bigger negatives. And of course, please know there are more people rooting for you than against you, because there is enough nonsense. We need to bring it down. So definitely, we're rooting for you. By the same token, some people are doing exceedingly well. Of course, you have every right to pause, celebrate, reflect, don't overdo it, and just feed off the positive energies. That's something that we always, mention at the beginning and of course at the end of each talk. So today I am pulling from the archives of history a selection from the life and writings of Frederick Douglass, Volume 2. This is from the pre-Civil War decade from 1850 to 1860. If you are not familiar with the story of Frederick Douglass, get acquainted real quickly, but the condensed version: born into slavery, escaped slavery, became a freeman, eventually an abolitionist, fought obviously for the eradication of slavery as we know it, and you can really say was kind of the precursor in a lot of respects to civil and human rights. So definitely look up his story. Fascinating story, and lets you know your capacity to overcome and really make a positive imprint. But what happened is, with this, the meaning of July 4th for the Negro is the day after Independence Day, and it was sometime in the 1850s. He's asked to speak, and he pretty much provided a timely and needed social and societal critique. And people be like, why are you reading something from over 170 years ago? Well, some of those vestiges are still around, and if they're still around, that means there's still work that has to be done, and that's all there is to it. So I'm gonna read the last two stanzas of his concluding poem in this. So again, this is coming from The Meaning of July 4th for the Negro by Frederick Douglass. And here are the last two stanzas to conclude his tremendous speech. God speed the hour, the glorious hour, when none on earth shall exercise a lordly power, not in a tyrant's presence cower, but to all manhood's stature tower. By equal birth, that hour will come to each, to all, and from his prison house to thrall go forth. Until that year, day, hour arrive, with head and heart and hand I'll strive to break the rod and rend the gyver, the spoil of his prey deprive. So witness heaven, and never from my chosen post, whate'er the peril or the cost, be driven. So what exactly is he saying, Andrew? Well, in so many words, let's look at this. Not in a tyrant's presence cower. Tyrant. You can probably read between the lines. Here's another one. But to all manhood stature tower by equal birth. Themes of what? Equality, humanity, existence of people's being and presence. And here's another one. Until that year, day, hour arrive, with head and heart and hand I'll strive. Hey, it's a constant battle. It is a constant battle that still has to be fought, clearly. And here's one. So witness heaven, and never from my chosen post, whate'er the peril or the cost, be driven. Success doesn't come easy. Change does not come easy. And we see so many instances of where, yes, positive changes have been made, but there's positive changes to still make. So I challenge each and every one of you, in the midst of all this celebrating that's getting ready to happen this weekend, take a moment to pause, sit down somewhere, and really take inventory of where we are, where we could, and where we should be. And we're just going to leave it there. So words from Frederick Douglas is from the Life and Writings of Frederick Douglass, Volume 2, Pre-Civil War Decade. Definitely check it out and look up historically what this man is all about. Okay, a couple of quick things as we get ready to close out. Let's see, July 25th, 3 p.m., the Reading Room and Bar in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Join me for my author's talk. Shouts to Twyler Boykin for serving as a moderator. So if you're in Chattanooga, the interlocking area, pull up, meet, greet, connect. Looking forward to it. We've got some events coming up in August and September, so once those drop, we'll let you know. On the press and media end, shouts to our folks at Lens to Pens podcast for the great work that they're doing. Check out AuthorASnorton CCS, as there's some cool coverage with Summer League for hockey, as well as some other stuff, so you want to make sure to check it out. And just stay connected. You know, with this being the holiday weekend, please be safe in your travels, and again, keep it balanced. Do more than just celebrate. Do more than ask, what can you do to leave things a little bit better than the day before, let alone the years before. And of course, thank you, each and every one of you, for your support. So again, hope you are motivated, encouraged, inspired. As we always say, whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it victorious, keep it moving. All of you take very good care. Look forward to seeing you soon.